run 3 community hubs at Acre. Due to Covid-19, we've had to close the buildings and people we support haven't been able to attend. Overnight, people we support went from having regular and busy routines, seeing their friends and doing lots of fun things, to having to stay at home. For people with learning disabilities and autism, adapting to lockdown was particularly tough. So, Rachel, you are one of the busiest people I know. You're always busy. So, what has it been like with lockdown? How did you first feel when lockdown happened and you couldn't go to T2?
Well, the lockdown, it's been a bit stressful not going to my work at the tea room, T2. It's been really hard and struggling because I keep coming in my room and I just need to get more out of it. That's what I need to do a bit more.
I mean, it's affected the people we support in lots of different ways. Some people have been missing their friends, have been missing their activities, their structure, routine, missing favourite staff members. It's been really tough for people to be more isolated and spend lots of time at home, and some people not really understanding why that is.
So Lisa, how often would you usually come into Acre?
Monday to Friday.
When the restrictions were put in place and Acre had to shut its doors for people coming in, how did you feel about that?
At first, my depression, I was quite low. My depression was low. I felt isolated. I was fed up, frustrated, annoyed.
Yeah.
So, Tracy, you're Rachel's mum and you're our tea room manager. So, what's it been like for you through lockdown then, Trace?
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very difficult being shut out of our normal daily lives. My life was tea room. Rachel's life was Acre T2.
For people we support, it was vital that our community hubs reinvented what they do to ensure everyone had support through this difficult time.
Since the coronavirus and the restrictions put in place by the government, we had to close our building. So we've had to come up with some really inventive ways of continuing to support. We do Zoom sessions, which proved to be really, really popular. We do games, we do quizzes, we do bingo, and we're even in the process of organising a summer fete.
Since the beginning of lockdown, we've had to think about how we can provide a day service to people without using the building. We've been providing support to people in various ways, including phone calls. For some people that might be multiple times a week, or it might be once a week, depending on their support needs and also their personal preferences. All along we've been doing the activity packs and the Zoom timetable.
Hi, so one of the things that I do at T2 is I put all the activity packs together and then I post them out and also drop them off to people's houses, and it's really nice to see people sometimes when they come to the door and pick them up, and that's what I'm about to do this morning.
And have you been in receipt of an activity pack as well?
Yes, I have.
Brilliant.
I enjoy it every week, and every time I get them for all through the weeks, I put them in all in a scrapbook and a display book.
Okay, and how has that lifted your mood?
It's having something to keep yourself busy, preoccupied, keeping your mind occupied.
But these aren't the only things that our teams have been sending out to people.
From having some donations, we've been able to send out some Pamper Packages for people as well, just to give somebody a bit of a feel-good vibe.
The team at T2 have also created a whole new meals delivery service for people we support in our supported living households and some people living in the community. There have been a lot of meals.
Hiya! Hi. Meal delivery.
And there's been a few treats too.
Thank you very much indeed.
But it's the Zoom sessions that have really helped everyone to stay in touch and feel less isolated.
So from day one we had a full Zoom activity timetable, morning and afternoon, which has really helped people keep a sense of routine and also keep in contact with their friends. It's also really helped us, I think, as members of staff to keep in touch with everybody and to still feel like we're part of the day service even though we can't all be together.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hello. I've been having Zoom sessions and we've been doing bingo, quizzes, games, and it's really good to talk to people on Zoom.
Excellent.
Having the T2 activities was the most amazing experience. And it's given them more independence in getting on there and seeking their friends.
As well as creating the new online and socially distanced support, some of the Community Hub team members have been assisting in our supported living households.
My role as a support worker has still been going. I've just been able to go from the day service into a supported living house. I was placed into Chestnut, so I knew the dynamics of the house, I knew the staff, and I knew the ladies really well. The main focus of me being there was just kind of being that third person just to help out and give the ladies proper kind of one-to-one quality time, help the staff, and it also helped the ladies out really well because they were all able to have that one-to-one support that they needed. Just seeing how positive they have been throughout all of this is just really nice to see because it's been tough for us, but I can't imagine how tough it's been for them. Just completely kind of coming out of their routine, not having a full understanding of what's actually going on, but yet still being able to just generally just stay really positive and happy.
My role has been impacted. I normally work in a day service where I support adults with learning disabilities out in the community. We do lots and lots of activity. So I'm based in a house now with 4 adults with learning disabilities, and I've had to bring the activities to their homes and sort of think outside the box and see what we can do with them to motivate them. It's been really tough, people asking questions like when are we going to go back to normal, and I don't know, I can't tell them when everything's going to be back to normal because I don't know myself. And we've all been in this together, so we've supported each other really well. Helping the house out has helped our people because it's been a bit of normality. They've used to see me every day, and then suddenly for a couple of weeks whilst we were sorting things out they didn't see me for a while, and then when I went into the house they were like, oh, we can do baking, we can do all these different activities because they saw me, and that's what we used to do, that's what they associate me with.
As restrictions have been easing, the Community Hub teams can support more people through socially distanced one-to-one activities in their local community.
Since the government lifted restrictions slightly, enabled us to come and meet with individuals and go for a walk, and you snapped our hand off. How has that made you feel?
That has made me really feel good. Makes my mental health a lot better, and I feel less isolated as well, just meeting with one individual.
As government restrictions ease, we are starting to safely reopen our buildings to limited numbers. Some people are also meeting in small groups outside, and some can now be supported to see friends and family.
As restrictions continue to ease, it's going to give us more opportunities, but also a greater scope to try and change our services, which is going to be a challenge in itself, but it's definitely achievable. And the biggest and best thing will be when people get to kind of do some of the activities they really enjoy and see their friends, which will be amazing to see.
We would like to thank all of our teams for their ongoing commitment, creativity and kindness to people we support. Without you, Covid-19 would be much tougher and people we support would be feeling much more isolated.
Yeah, do you still miss coming into Starlake?
Oh, an awful lot. Miss everyone, miss the staff, miss the service users, miss them all.
Yeah.
If you would like to support us or find out more, please visit our website www.styleacre.org.uk.